that's what I love about these products is that it helps, improve like the, whatever that you're wanting to improve your like self-confidence is what I'm trying to say. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting to mention this on each call that we've been on, but I've been wearing this here. I don't know if anybody's noticed because I've had like allergies. Our I live in southern Indiana, so we have a lot of like weather changes. Like the other day, it was so cold, and I mean, it's supposed to be
Ooh.
like up in the 90s again soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then it rains. So, I had like this ear thing going on. It's like pain in my ear, kind of
Mm-hmm.
like I was afraid an ear infection was going to happen. So I've been putting this X39 here, and sometimes even like back here
Mm-hmm.
during the day, and it helps it. And then at night, sometimes the Eon patch. We have different patches. Those of anyone that's been, listening on here. We have more than the main patch, which is the X39. And we just want to kind of explain it a little bit. Um, the X39, it's it's a patch like this. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? It has a white center. It's almost like a little cloth, and it's a crystal lattice, and it's made of amino acids. It's organic, water, sugar, salts, and oxygen, and it's all natural, like I said. And David Schmidt is the inventor of these patches. Um, what happened was how he started making these was he started out with the energy enhancer patch, he calls it, almost 20 years ago. He was hired by the Navy SEALs, uh, and made them so that the soldiers could stay awake and do missions without, amphetamines and things. And so this company is about 20 years old already. It's not something that has just, came about. And he's a genius. He's the CEO. He's also, um, the scientist and inventor um, of these products. And we're 20 years. The patent is 20 years. So we have these patents that last over 20 years, and we have over, I believe it's 80 or 90 patents, and over 120 clinical studies. I mean, that's unheard of, right, Jill?
It's amazing. And what I love most is he just keeps doing more studies with the more testimonies that comes in. He doesn't just stop. He just keeps going. So I love that about the technology and about just his integrity alone.
Exactly. And we'll see him at conference in October, and I'm so excited. I hope that you get to go. Did you get your conference ticket yet?
No, it's coming tonight.
Okay. I'm so excited for you to go because we have opportunities to actually meet him and talk with him. And
Amazing.
he's an amazing man. So, anyways, I've been doing these events, and I've signed up for some more over different weekends to share these amazing, we call them miracle patches, because people haven't really heard about them. Now the X39 has the patch that I was holding up, and I have one here. I placed it here so everyone could see. Is so that you would know. Oh, good. Julie says she has her conference ticket. Yay! um, that everyone. Okay, so he came out with the X39 about 3 years ago, and this is the main patch. This is the, oh, we lost Jill, but maybe she'll come back. Hold on, let me see if we can get her back. Hopefully she, oh, there you go. I was like, where'd Jill go?
Internet. Keep going. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes I get nervous on these a little bit. That's why I like pause a little bit. So David Schmidt came out with an X39, which is our main patch, 3 years ago. And that's when it started getting really popular. But we have other patches. We're not going to go through them, all of them tonight. But we just want to kind of give you, you know, a history, a little bit of a history of it. So when you turn the age of 35 years old, you lose almost half of your stem cells. And then when you turn the age of 65, you lose about 90%. Those are like the statistics, you know, that people, you know, that's on, that's known, and you can look it up on the internet. And we also have these peptides that we lose, which is called GHK-Cu copper peptide in our body. So when we apply these patches, the X39, it's going to activate our own stem cells, which activates, reactivates, and rebirths, basically, the peptide of the GHK-Cu copper peptide, which we lose in our bodies as we age.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been known for many years. I think I'm trying to think of the year because I'm learning. I'm still learning. I think it was in 1965. Do you remember? I think it was in 1965.
Oh, that it was started?
No, that there was a scientist.
Oh,
I forget his name. But anyways,
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember.
He discovered
Mm-hmm.
that we need the GHK-Cu copper peptide.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I was going to try to remember his name. I'll remember the next call. So I'll have it written down. But it is known. If you look it up, gosh, his name is at the tip of my brain. But anyways, so that's how come we need these, is because it says here the new stem cells may be regenerated an internal organ before repairing something you feel. So when you apply it, you might need it for, you know, like you're like, oh, my back hurts, I have back pain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you might need your liver. Your liver is like, something's wrong with it, and it might go to your liver to repair it, because that's more important, like to live, you know, to survive. Your life needs your liver. So,
Oh, yeah.
it says, know that within 24 hours, the stem cell activation patch resets 3,000 to 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. And then deep healing occurs at approximately 3 months. So this is just not an overnight process. Some people are one patch wonders and they will feel something right away. But then others, it might, even though you know that the patch is doing something in your body and working, you might not feel anything, because everyone's different for, you know, maybe more than a few days, a few weeks, a few months, or longer. With me, I noticed right away because I had better sleep. And then it wasn't, okay, so I really needed them because I had a pain in my elbow. I couldn't bend it and extend it like this. I did heavy weightlifting with my son at the gym during COVID, because I was trying to get in shape and lose weight, and he was wanting to get in shape for football. And I hurt my elbow really bad. Just, I guess I had just lifted too much. And for like 4 months, I couldn't like do anything with my elbow. I knew not, to rest it, not to do anything with it. But it just wouldn't feel better, you know? And then when my friend Dr. Stacy told me about these patches, that was the first thing I was like, I need to wear these because I want my elbow to feel better. But it wasn't until 4 months later, after I was wearing them, that I noticed when I was in the grocery store, I lifted a big case of water into my grocery cart, and I'm like, wait a minute. I just lifted this, and I don't have any pain. Like, hello, it's healed. So
I think you also said you dropped some weight too that you didn't realize that you dropped.
I did. You mean like lost weight?
Yes. Lost.
Yeah. Yes, I did. I lost some weight too, which I didn't even mean to do that. So that was awesome. Yeah, I lost about 23 pounds, like between August and December.
That's incredible. That's noticeable. Like on anyone, that's noticeable. But yeah, when you're not intending to, when you do it, your body's just kind of recalibrating itself with this light. I love that. And I wonder if people, I know even sorry about these birds, they're playing.
No, you're fine now. I'm just
okay.
You're like, fine. Come on.
They might be really loud.
Fine.
But a lot of people ask, like, why do our stem cells, why do they become dormant when we're 35? Like, even half of them, what happens? And I didn't even know this myself until I started looking at this product. It's pretty amazing that inflammation eats them. Like, it eats the stem cells. So inflammation is basically what oxidation in the body, and it can be not just what we're eating. It can be our environment. It can be, medications can cause inflammation too. Like, and we just don't realize it when we're trying everything we can to feel better, and it's just not happening. And then we put one patch, not saying it's a one patch wonder, but you put a patch on of this technology and it's like, ooh, you just activate your army to go take care of the priority in your body. And you may not even know what it is, You're like, well, why isn't my turkey not going away? Well, maybe it's fixing my liver, I love that about the product.
Yes. And I was with a company, okay, when I first started doing network marketing, I was around 20 years old. Mm-hmm. And the company that I was with back then, they would explain that also that was things that were interfering with our body was like concrete and pavement on the roads, because it was blocking the magnetic earth, which we need. We need that because the astronauts would go up into space and then they would splash down in the ocean, and you wouldn't hear from them for a while because they had a tissue disorder, because we need the magnetic earth of our bodies. But now we have, the power poles and electricity and power plants and everything, all the electricity that's interfering with our bodies.
And mattresses, our cell phones, radiation.
the mattresses with the springs in them, and it's going through our body when we're sleeping. All the radio waves. I mean,
that's crazy.
Planes going over our house. Planes going over our house, and like you said, the EMFs and the, all the bad things from the cell phone towers and things. Even now, that's even making it worse. So these patches actually help us with those bad things that are coming at us, like our cell phones and devices.
We are like a big battery, and I used to work for a major cell phone company, and we had to have our cell phone on. We had to be available 24 hours a day, all the time. And I never realized how it interrupts your sleep so much. Even if you use it for, you know, your alarm clock or what have you, never realized the damage that it can do. And with the like the 5G towers that they put up and all the radiation, we do have to take care of, we have to protect these batteries. Like we are light beings. We can't have that. But the technology just allows us to charge our batteries as we wear them and help against, you know, radiation, the EMFs, the cell phone, like you said, even the environment.
That's right.
The concrete.
And these patches here that these patches that we're talking about, they are all natural and organic. And it was really wild how the doctor from the podcast last night, he described it in such a great way. He says, there's a light that goes through these patches that sends a signal to our body to help it regenerate and reset our own stem cells. These patches don't heal us. It does what our body's supposed to do, heal itself. But the light that goes through it is invisible. You can't see it with the naked eye. And I loved how he said that. And isn't it amazing? So David Schmidt is the inventor and scientist and the CEO of this, and he just figured out the right signal that for each peptide, and that's why each patch does something different. And all you do is wear the patch 12 hours on and 12 hours off. That's the only rule. And that's why our body can't get used to it and be like, just, he's done, like I said, over 80 or 90 clinical studies so that it shows that how these do work. So
we turn it on during the day and shut it down at night so we can
rest.
Yeah.
Now we do have like 3 patches that we do wear at night. We have a sleep patch and the Alavita patches for skin. And you can wear like the Eon, which gets rid of inflammation at night. I like to wear it at night because it relaxes you. But they also call it the Happy Patch. So I believe that there's 2 or 3 patches that you do, must wear at night, of course. But the other ones, you can wear. Oh yeah, the glutathione. They want you to wear that during the day because that can detox you, and they want you moving. They don't want you just laying still.
Right.
And the glutathione is wonderful because it builds your immune system, and it also helps with antioxidation.
It's amazing. And it's so easy. It's so easy to do. Put a patch on.
I know.
Go live.
Yeah, like I don't like to take pills, so this is like so much better for you too, and it lasts longer. And like you only wear it 12 hours on, 12 hours off, because it gives your body a break, and your body doesn't just get used to it because they're afraid that it won't work anymore. But those are according to the clinical studies, so we go by that. And you can wear this on the back of your neck, on your C7, or under your belly button, or they say any place will do. You can place it anywhere. Sometimes I want to put it over my heart, over my liver, and just anywhere. Like I have this one for pain, but also it seems like it's getting rid of, like, there might be some infection, I don't know. Usually when your ear is hurting, it might be because of infection. But all I know is that it's making my ear feel better.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, and I don't want to go to the doctor to get antibiotic.
That's amazing. It's like a little, I have mine in a little tool bag and I zip it up and I take it with me wherever I go. It's like,
Yeah, just in case,
somebody.
right? I know.
Right,
I got
right.
this at the dollar store. I got this little case at the dollar store.
Oh,
And it
that's
has
so
like a little
cute.
flap. And
It's
I put
perfect.
all my patches. I put all my patches in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I save them for my dogs. See the ones on top? Those are
Oh,
for my
that's a
dogs. And then I put
idea.
them on my dog's collars. Um, and I don't know if dogs can take carnosine and glutathione. I still need to look that up.
They can.
But
Yeah, I've been using it. It's amazing.
I don't. Is it okay? So
Mhm.
I didn't know if they require that too, like humans. But I know that I give Nirvana. They already discontinued it, but this is for anxiety,
Yeah.
and I give it for Mia, my pit, who's a rescue.
Mm-hmm.
But they may be coming out with something similar or better. We don't know yet. That's
Yeah,
kind
and I
of a
thought
rumor.
the patches might be cut. Those will probably come back. They're just updating their studies right now with, to have it, to see if it can be used without the supplements, how it all works. Because I was super happy with that because I patched one of my puppies with that too, and she's just like, chill.
Awesome. I know.
Yeah.
And then the X49
Mm.
is for like building muscle
Mm-hmm.
and so
Yeah,
many
especially
things.
if you're an
I have
athlete.
the paper here.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Let me read I'll read this real quick. Yeah, especially if you're an athlete. It increases energy and recovery after exercise, improves cardiovascular function and focus, reduction in belly fat, and increases muscle tone and strength, increases lean body mass and bone density. And it
Mm.
also helps with osteoporosis. And I place this on my senior dog, Milo, with his X39.
Yeah, Milo, that is so cute. And I look back on, I know this technology's been around for 20 years. It's been around. But you look back, like my mom had an irregular heartbeat, if you will. And it's like, wow, could this have helped her? Could this have been what got her back on track? And so many other people that, we lost, that it could have really made the difference in their life, to live a better quality of life. It's like, but I have it now. That's why we're on here sharing with everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know, because we need to spread the word. There's so many people that don't know about them yet, and we're so excited. I was introduced to these almost 2 years ago. It'd be 2 years in January. This is how I place them on my dogs. I get the bandage tape, and this one is Milo's. This is one that I've used before. He has another one under his collar, but I labeled them. See how I put a pin?
Yeah.
This side is the X49, so I would know, and this is the X39.
Gotcha.
And then to keep it in place, and then I put it underneath their collar. And then Mia's has the same, except it'll say X39 on one side and the Nirvana on the other.
Oh.
I'm going to buy them new collars, I think, and just like put it on each collar so I don't have to change them out but every other few days, because it takes, time to do it every single day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. I've been sticking mine to their hair, their fur. I'll like pull up the fur a little bit, stick it in there and put the fur back down. And then I forget to take them off at night because they're hidden. So I've got to
and they're chill.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you don't have to do that, Jill. You don't have to pull the fur up, because the doctor was just saying last night, Dr. Tavillo. Tavali.
I'm thinking of tamale. So
Tavali, you're right. He says that they work, like, don't put them in your pocket because they still work. They work like 4 to 5 inches away from the body.
Yeah. Yeah, just
I
your
was
heat like emits. Yeah, that's crazy. It's ingenious. Oh my God.
well, it's a signal.
Mhm.
It's energy. Let's see, what did Crystal and Carrie, I saw them post. I follow them on Instagram all the time, and they have me as guests all the time. Beautiful women. They said on their post, energy, me and my son were talking about this. Energy and
Frequency?
frequency. Yes.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I love that.
We were telepathic.
Well, I kind of like, I was like, I didn't want to finish your sentence, but I thought, is that what maybe you're thinking? No, that's
Oh,
awesome.
please do. Please finish my sentences, because I don't know, sometimes I just like, ting. I'm getting better though. My memory is getting better. We were at conference last year, and we were sitting around like around a huge circle, you know, and we just kept pulling chairs up, and a whole group of new people came and sat down and told us their names. And some of the people in our group was like, now what are your names again? And I went around and I named every single person, and there was like more than a dozen people
Oh my
around the table.
goodness.
And my one friend Laura, you'll get to meet her too, and she was like, how did you just do that right now? And I'm like, I don't know, because I don't have a good memory, but these patches are making me like sharp again. Like I can read a book and remember what I just read. And I wasn't able to do that before. So it's really good for you know, clarity and like mental clarity and cognitive issues.
Cognitive,
And
yes, that's what I was looking for.
it helps with like your elderly parents who need help with, you know, that area.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
And even
frontal
with,
lobe. Yes, that
yeah, and
processing
even like
part.
with,
Yeah. Oh,
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt here.
oh
Talk over
no,
you.
no. No, I
Yeah,
was finished.
it helps with their speech too. Like when they remember something, and then they can speak it out. Because I think a lot of elderly won't talk because they can't remember and think of what they want to say or
It
what
gets
they're going
so
to say.
frustrated. And my dad is there right now. He gets so frustrated. He says, oh, never mind. And I'm like, no, no, take your time, take your time, take your time. It's okay.
Exactly.
And
Because
they
my
stop
mom used
talking
to struggle
because
with
of
that.
that. And so it will give them back their confidence of, you know, growing older gracefully, being able to continue their life, you know, wherever they go, church, friends, and just be able to take care of themselves still. Totally.
Exactly. My mom would have loved these patches had she still been alive.
I know. Don't you
So
look
now
back
we
and
can
go,
help,
oh, it could have helped her maybe?
but now we can help other people, you know?
Yeah.
And it extends the life of even your pets. That's my mission, because people give up. They're just
Way
like,
too
oh,
soon.
they're like, well, they're old. We did everything that we could. No, you didn't. You didn't put these patches on. If my Lucy was still around when I found out about these patches, I know that she would have survived. She would probably still be alive today. She was only 7 years old, and I didn't know what to do. Like, she had lost all bodily function, and I took her to the vet, to more than one. I got like 3 vet opinions, and they were just like, her different organs are shutting down. Like, it's best to just put her to sleep. And I didn't want to, but I didn't want her to suffer. So that's what I did. But I know that if I knew about this was over 2 years ago, last April. If I would have known about these patches, I know that they would have helped her. So now I'm trying to spread the word to people, and people just don't understand. So I have to make them understand. I have to show them. I have to show them their scientific clinical studies.
Yes. There is proof behind these. There are studies and testimonies. Yeah, that's my similar mission, is our pets can live a longer life, and Western veterinary care is crazy expensive, and that's why most people will kind of give up and say, well, it is just a dog, which I know you and I think a lot differently about that. But it gives people just an alternative to taking care of their pets. I mean, patch your kids, patch your pets, patch your people, patch your plants. And then you'd raise the whole vibration
fish?
of your house, your fish. Yeah. Where's the fish tank?
Chickens, your chickens and your horses. No, I'm not kidding. We're not. Jill and I are not kidding, folks. No. We have pictures to prove it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pictures and testimonies to prove it.
More coming up. Stay tuned.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be here every week talking about it with more testimonials.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Thank you so much for being on here with me, Jill. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I enjoy this so much every week. So hopefully others will as well.
Me too. I was looking forward to it all day. So now I can post